So on today's show, as I mentioned, we're going to talk about some unusual things that people do, or maybe little quirky things. And before we talk about some of the things that we've picked out, I want to ask the two ladies, do you have anything that is unusual that you do that's kind of obsessive or odd or... Karen laughs. First thing she does is laugh.
I know. I don't want Victoria McHale, my dear friend and dietitian, to call, but I like to eat baking soda like Lickamaid. And I've done that since I was a child.
Like in it, out of a, like spoon it?
No, with my finger. It's my own personal box of baking soda. I'm not sharing it, just like.
It doesn't, what does it taste like?
Like baking soda.
But why?
I don't know. They say sometimes it means you're missing nutrients or whatever, but apparently I'm not. Do
you like the taste of it?
I love the taste.
Really?
And like I have to control myself. I cannot have baking soda toothpaste, or I would eat toothpaste.
You'd end up consuming it.
Yeah, my mother used to hide the box over the stove, you know, in the one of the cupboards, and it was a gas stove, and I would climb on the stove as a little girl to get the baking soda.
So this has been a
lifelong thing.
taste.
Do you find that odd?
Yeah.
Well, but then again, you know, I've drank pickle juice. Like I literally will eat pickles, but I will take the pickle juice and
drink it.
I'll drink pickle juice, or I'll pour it in a cup, or I'll drink it out of a jar.
The strangest thing I ever heard.
In Snellville, Georgia, actually, this barber came up with this great idea for his son. So tell me a little bit about it and set it up, and we can show the video or clips on air.
So, if your son is misbehaving, and you want to sort of teach him a lesson, this barber will give him an old man cut, and he takes your son's hair and cuts it so it's like a fringe, and then they had him in a little button down. And this child was probably about 6 or 7.
Well, you look at this kid on screen and look at him. He looks like an old man. You're 6 years old and you look like a man.
Yeah, he's very cute. I think he's funny. I think it's very cute. And I did listen to it.
Do you think that's a little severe?
I think it's a terrible thing to do to a child.
So
I think it's abuse.
The barber says, you know, if parents come in here and they think this is going to help their child, then I will do it. And I don't think it's for every child, and I don't think it's for every situation. But if this is going to help straighten out, like this isn't worse. Like my parents are like, well, you know, you kids should go see a jail, right? Or if you're a smoker, you should go see somebody's lungs.
Yeah, but
But this is how you discipline a child. You mortify him publicly. Would, if your parents had shaved your head, would that have taught you a lesson?
Well, depends what they were shaving it for.
Except
But
that I don't like my parents.
I would have learned the lesson.
You don't think it's severe?
I don't think so.
No?
Oh my
See,
God.
and I think it's so...
I think that we've taken away a lot of options for parents to discipline their kids. And I think that this, in some situations, I'm not saying in all situations, but I think in some situations, this could be the lesser of two evils.
Public humiliation. So where do you go from there?
And then if he goes to school, and they actually interviewed him, yeah, and he talks about his old man cut, and I personally think that if the mom and dad are okay with it, and the barber's okay with it,
I'm surprised, Melanie. I thought, you know what? But you know what? But I mean, it's interesting because everybody has a different perspective of it. I just think it's way too severe. I would rather see a parent, honestly, you know,
that's not
discipline.
It's abuse.
You know, give them time out. I mean, I don't know what, but to me, to humiliate them, I think might be too extreme. That's just me.